don't even comment below to tell me you don't love ranch dip. Okay, it's already like 5 p.m. on Saturday. No excuses for why I'm starting the vlog this late this afternoon, this weekend, this video. I am out of it today. I am not with it. I mean, last night we went out and stayed out kind of late. I mean, not really. We stayed up late, but we didn't stay out late, and we didn't get like go crazy or anything like that. We went to a dinner for Grant's work, or with people Grant works with, because they're interviewing a new person. They're taking them out to dinner, and it was really fun. And then after that we like stayed and went and had a drink and stuff with people, but then we came back and we watched it, the original one, you know, from way back. And I talked about this a little bit on my Instagram story. I think it was last week. It feels like forever ago. We got to talking about it last weekend, and I told him about how that was like my greatest fear as a child. Did you see that movie with the scary clown? I'm sure you are familiar because they've done a remake or like a reboot, and they're about to come out with the second part of it. But originally it was like a TV miniseries based on the Stephen King novel, which I've never read. And as a very small child, I feel like I was like maybe 6, I watched bits and pieces of that movie, and in my mind, all of the scariest parts, and it terrorized me. It was like the fear of my life, my ultimate nightmare for at least 5 years. And it wasn't like constant terror or anything like that, but like every once in a while I'd be like at home alone, or it'd be dark, or I'd be like going to the school bathroom by myself, and I would be shook as a little tiny Leighann, so terrified of it. It was just my ultimate fear. I mean, I know I'm not alone on that. At least a few of you have got to have memories of that movie as a child and have been scarred for life. I was definitely scarred for life, or scarred for my childhood life. And I don't even know how we got onto that topic, but Grant said he had never seen the original. He never saw the newer one, and so we decided to watch the first part of the new version. And it was kind of creepy, but it was really cheesy. It was super cheesy. I don't know what I expected. Well, honestly, I expected to be really scared. I had it built up in my mind, and I thought it was gonna be really scary because it's like the modern version. I feel like more recent horror movies are a lot scarier to me, and it was really cheesy. I'm not gonna like say any spoilers. I feel like everyone in the world saw it but me, but I really intentionally avoided that movie because I thought it was gonna scare me out of my mind. And it didn't. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I thought I was gonna be scared out of my mind, and I wasn't. And of course, Grant thought it was pretty cheesy too. But then last night came full circle, and we ended up watching the original because I was like, you know what, Grant, like the original was like way scarier. It was like way creepier. You know, the clown wasn't as hokey, and he wasn't like as like having as many conversations with the other characters, and it just didn't have the same feeling. Well, I was wrong. That movie is really cheesy too, and not very scary. But little Leighann, way back when, I could not hang. It was all too much for me. So we watched that until really late last night because it's incredibly long. I even remember when I was a kid, 2 VHS tapes. And then we finished it this morning, and it was so cheesy and so ridiculous, but I'm glad we watched it. I feel like the whole discussion has come a full circle, and now when the new one comes out, which I think it's coming out this year, I feel like now we have to watch that one. I don't know. And actually, Bill Hader is in it. I'm interested in that. So we definitely have to see it. But the real reason why I'm not feeling so hot today, just this is about to be TMI. Shield your ears, skip forward if you do not want to know the gory details of my life, because they're coming. I've told you guys all about like the whole PCOS situation, about going to the fertility doctor, all of that. Small update there. Things are not going well. Surprise, surprise. I told you guys in that whole like PCOS video that I did on my main channel about how I was doing really well, and my cycles were regular for the first time in my entire life. For like the past almost 2 years, year and a half, they've been really regular. And suddenly for the past month, I skipped. And so I guess it just skipped 1 month. And so now suddenly today I'm back on track. Not back on track, it just suddenly started, and so it's kind of like extremely painful, and it's kind of just taken it out of me, and I kind of just feel kind of like, I don't know, just overall like shaky and not together, just not good all over, not feeling great in general. But I'm pulling it together, and sometimes you just gotta fake it until you make it. And so I'm putting on a little bit of makeup, probably just gonna go with yesterday's hair, and we're going to a show tonight. Oh, I kind of feel like I didn't finish that whole thing. So I have been in touch with my doctor. I've gone back. I kind of feel like it was the trip, the vacation that threw it off. It was just like tons of walking and kind of a lot of stress on my body, just like being hot and just tons and tons of walking compared to my regular life where I'm not walking that much. Like, yes, I work out and that involves the treadmill and everything like that, but it's still nothing in comparison to like the hundreds of millions of steps you do whenever you're at Disney World. And I feel like that's probably a sorry response, but I just can't figure anything else out that might have contributed to me skipping a cycle. I mean, obviously other than PCOS, which duh, that's what happens. So I can't really figure it out. The doctors don't really know, but I am sure I will be back at the doctor probably on Tuesday, because I'll have to call them on Monday. I'm seriously over there so often. Basically, I'm just really happy I found a good doctor here. They have a great staff and they are super responsive. And like, if you go in for blood tests in the morning, they call you by like 1 p.m. with the results, and they explain everything. It's refreshing, it's nice, and in this like very uncertain situation, it's just nice to have someone that you feel like is like there for you and willing to explain. Oh, I feel like my voice is shaking right now. I need to stop. I'm gonna get ready. Okay, here is the finished look, the finished outfit. Faking it until I'm making it, and I think it looks pretty cute. This is the first time I've worn this skirt and I love it. I'm so excited to finally be wearing it. It is the strangest material. I actually need to look at the tag because I'm not sure what it's made of, but it's almost like faux really thin suede. Like makes sounds when you walk down the stairs. And I got this skirt from Beatnik. I've shown the shop on the vlog before, and I actually shot an Instagram TV video, my very first Instagram TV video there, and everyone was so nice about it on Instagram, and so I was really happy about that. It was really, really fun to make, and this is one of the skirts that I got, and I feel like the skirt is kind of like perfect for, you know, the summer fall transition, even though I do not want to be doing that at all. Don't even talk to me about fall, but even still, it could work for fall. But today I have it on with a crop top, but you can kind of only see like a very slim line of skin. I really like that, and it rarely happens for me because so often high-waisted things are not high-waisted enough to make that happen. But I feel like this is a cute combo. I feel very vacation-y right now, especially with these shoes, but I don't really feel like these shoes are very practical for a concert, so I think I'm gonna switch them out. I don't think these are much more practical. They are Corkies, some that I've had forever. They're just like barely platforms. They're super, super comfy, but I feel like these probably go better, but like I said, not that practical. And we're going to a concert. Like I said, we're going to see the Growlers, and I'm so excited. I saw them like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know why I'm still talking to you through the mirror, but I saw them like 4 or 5 years ago. It feels like forever. It feels like a lifetime ago. I saw them in Houston at Fitzgerald's, which I think Fitzgerald's like doesn't even exist anymore. Crazy, different lifetime. So sad. I kind of feel like the show is going to be crazy because even way back then, the crowd was rowdy and it was extremely packed, and I know this show is sold out. I don't know if that one was, but it was really fun. I'm excited about it. Faking it until I make it. I hope I feel good for the rest of the night. I'm feeling okay now, and we're about to go out to dinner. But oh, back to the point of me showing you my outfit. I don't know, is it even useful for me to ask you what shoes I should wear, because you can't really tell me? Here, you have to look at it like this. Flamingo, 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 flamingo. Which one do you like, Looney Bean? Oh, she took a look. Let's stay together. Monday. It's Sunday afternoon. It's been a struggly day. I had fun last night. The show was amazing. The show was so good, but it's always so weird to see a band and then go back, not see them at all, just like listen to the music in your own little bubble, and then see them again a million years later and see how the whole show, crowd vibe, all of that evolves. We did that with Mitski not too long ago, and I didn't even like report back about that show. I was like minorly heartbroken, just because, I mean, okay, yes, she got way more popular and she absolutely deserves all of that, and I love her music and all of that, but I don't know, her whole stage presence and everything changed so much, and it was a little bit jarring. This is not about that. I don't need to go into that. I didn't go into it for a reason. This show was fun. I feel like they maybe had a little less energy, but the crowd was all fun. But it was just weird because you could tell like there's so many girls there that are just in love with the lead singer. And I can understand, like, if you love a band, you love their music, and he's singing the music you love, you could just kind of, it's inevitable, you're gonna kind of like have a soft spot for him. But it was just like every little thing he did, they're like, ah, you know, and it's just strange, you know? Was it strange for you? I feel like it would be way stranger for you.
It was, there was, yeah.
I mean, it really wasn't over the top. I've definitely been in worse situations, but it was noticeable for me, at least.
It was a much younger crowd than I was expecting to.
Well, I told you it was probably gonna be like that.
Yeah.
I don't really care about that as long as no one's being obnoxious, and no one was really being obnoxious. It was just noticeable, the like fangirly situation. Right now we are headed to a nursery. We've actually never been to a nursery since we've been to Dallas. I've gotten all of my little plants from like Lowe's, and we just threw away one of my plants back whenever Georgetta and I redid my bedroom in Houston. We got a plant, like a large plant, I can't even remember what it was called, and I've had that plant from IKEA for years. How many years it's been? Feels like a lot. But ever since we moved to Dallas, it's just been like going downhill, and it was still there. It still had green leaves, but it was like I don't know, I probably could have saved it, but I gave up on it. It was kind of an eyesore. I kind of feel guilty about it, but Grant actually did away with it, and I didn't even know, so I couldn't second guess the decision. And I kind of want to get something for the living room to replace it. Hopefully they've got something. I'm going to be doing like research on what plant I need on the fly, and it's really hot outside. It says 104 degrees. Is it 104 degrees where you are? Probably. Did you have fun at the show? Grant isn't as big of a fan as I am.
Yeah, I don't really follow them, but yeah, it was fun.
It was a good night overall, even though I definitely had way too much fun, and I am feeling that today. This is the Hangover Club. You've heard of the Bad Girls Club. It's a lot like that, except it's me and Grant. We have meetings every weekend at our house.
For sure.
Wah, wah. I didn't put on any deodorant, I just realized. 104 degrees. Ready to party.
It's okay.
I did, however, make sure I put on a pretty obnoxious scrunchie that has like these little rabbit ears. Don't even get mad about it. I love it. You cannot change me. And then it matches perfectly with my obnoxious tie-dye shirt. I really want to learn how to tie-dye things. I want to tie-dye Grant a sweatsuit, a comfy suit.
Comfy suit.
Are you open to this?
Sure.
I need to get like an all-white sweatshirt, sweatpants set. That was hard to say. And just do it. What colors you want? All of them? Like this?
Yeah.
Or what about like all blues?
That'd be cool.
Big blue.
Yeah, big blue.
Big blue. Okay, I think we're almost here. Oh, here we go. I love these. This one is my favorite. I think it looks like a Muppet. Lots of like spunk in so much to choose from. This place is amazing. I don't know, plants have needs, man. Grant said all these plants are pretty much the same and they'll all be fine because I want to look up every plant and figure out if it would be good for the living room. I'm trying to improve my mothering skills, dude. What about these? Just like some scary fingers. All right, we found our guy and she's a lady palm. We got the lady plant. I'm in the back seat because we had to push the front seat so far forward just to get the plant in there. It was really cool because they had like this whole inside area and they had tons of pots. If you buy a plant and a pot, and I guess if they have time to, they will actually pot it for you. And the lady that was doing it for us was super helpful and she just like knew everything, and I ended up asking her other questions that I have about my other plants, and so she gave me some good tips and I love that place.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it. I got one of those little cork circles for underneath so any moisture doesn't come down and ruin the floor. Uh-oh. Hello? Hello? The original Miss Lady. Yeah. Do you want to meet our new friend? She's not making eye contact. Okay, so I never actually told you guys I got those pieces from the Eclectic Den Dallas that I showed you a few weeks ago before we went to Disney, like long ago. Those really cool 80s side table, dresser, and mirror combo. I got them. To be honest with you, I really did try to resist, but I just kept thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And then she DM'd me one day and she was like, you know, I told you I would let you know if someone else was making an offer, and she had another offer and I had to have it. I just couldn't resist. And those are gonna go up into the studio makeup room once I make all the room for it, which I really need to do. Right now, Grant just jumped up into the shower really quick because he's about to go to dinner in Fort Worth. He's doing another one of those dinners, like the same thing that we did on Friday night. But I'm not going to this one. The cramps kind of kicked in real hard while we were at the nursery. And so I kind of just want to chill. So it's just me and you, Miss Luna Bean. Me, you, and lots of kisses. Never ending, never satisfied. Constant affection, needed and necessary. This giant lipstick. I don't know what to do with it. I love it. If you didn't see it on my story, it's a big lipstick bullet that's actually full of lipstick from NARS. I feel like it's a work of art and I don't want to throw it away. I guess I could just put it on top of my 80s dresser in my makeup room. I mean, that actually kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Problem solved. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right, get ready, y'all. Right now, it is time for a snack adventure. This feels very crooked. Is that better? Probably not. But I heard about this. I don't even know where. I love ranch dip. Who does not love ranch dip? Don't even comment below to tell me you don't love ranch dip because I don't get you. I heard that you can use Greek yogurt, just unflavored, regular old, schmegrel old Greek yogurt, and you can mix it with the ranch dip powder. What is this? Dip mix. And make a slightly healthier version of ranch dip. And I'm curious, I want to try it. I don't know who I think I am trying to like make a healthy alternative. I don't even really know if this is all that healthy, but off to the side, this is what I was eating before I started my little health experiment. Okay, let's see. I'm really tempted to just like make the whole recipe and do all three at once, but I'm doubting myself. So we're just gonna do one and see how it is and then go from there. Oh well. This feels so wrong. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, we've got some pretzel chips. Why am I nervous? I hope this is not disgusting. I like it. Like if I had it side by side next to real ranch dip with actual sour cream, I think that I could detect the difference and do like a little taste test. But this is good. And I mean, I need to look it up and I need to like see like, is this actually significantly healthier? I like it. I just love dip. Let's make the whole batch. It will be very excited. Let's do this. It's hammer time. Okay, the sun is going down outside. I think I started to walk out there and I was gonna talk to you while I was out there, but I think my neighbor is outside, maybe on the phone, so I didn't wanna interrupt. I don't even know, I just felt weird. But I've shown you the wildflower situation outside. Not good. Actually, some of them look great. Some of the flowers are still really, really pretty and wonderful, but the ones that grew really, really high, like chest height, they're all brown and dead and horrible looking. And so I don't know if this is the right thing to do. I know you guys are gonna feel free to let me know if it's not the right thing to do, but I'm just gonna grab these giant shears and just chop them down. It's just what I'm gonna do because they look awful, and I mean, they're not gonna like come back to life, so let's just do it. They're just so sad. Like, there's still a little bit of green up here, but I mean, we're not going in a good direction. Down here, these guys, beautiful, wonderful, I love you, but like everything else, it's all gotta go.
Just a thought away. I keep thinking about that big sky I've seen so many times before, but it's something else today.
Okay, I kind of just feel like I'm covered in spiders right now. There's like a little area back there that I always see spiders, and it creeps me out so much, and I always avoid it. And then before I knew it, I was over there cutting those, and I saw something black drop, and it just, I don't know, I'm just like itching all over. But I made some progress. I got a lot of the fried crispy weeds out of the way, and I'm not gonna say it looks good. It basically looks horrible, but it's an improvement, maybe? I tried. And now I'm really sweaty and I'm itching all over. Gross. Oh, I'm holding my camera with a little tripod on it. You probably can't see it, but I feel like I'm shaking. I don't know, this is so weird. I'm usually not like that whenever I'm having that time of the month. I don't want to talk about it. That is so, I'm gonna stop. But obviously we are having another cooking moment. Ooh, good angle. I'm about to make some chocolate chip cookies because I've been in the mood for them, and I haven't had them in I don't know how long, but I've been in the mood for them, and I'm just gonna make them. I found this recipe online. I never tried it before. It's called The Best Soft Chocolate Chip Cookies, and only takes 10 minutes to prep, 10 minutes to cook. And so I'm just gonna do these really quick, and then I'm gonna take a bath. I wash my hands, but the rest of me needs work. This is not a very me moment. I'm just gonna bust out some cookies. Here we go. Is it normal for a recipe to call for a full stick of butter just for 1 dozen cookies? We're doing it. Ooh, that worked. So someone just got home and he brought me some leftover pie because apparently it's restaurant Greek and whatever, it's peanut butter pie. And I told him that I did the little dip experiment, and immediately he goes over to the cabinet and gets the pretzel chips. The man who just had a steak dinner immediately goes for the dip. Okay, they are really, really fat and fluffy, and they're also really white. I might have taken them out a little too soon. I don't know. Let's do this one.
Perfect.
Okay, hand it over. So now we're gonna do the real taste test because Grant is gonna try the dip, and he's real picky. He's real committed to ranch dip, so he's probably gonna tear it apart. He's probably not gonna like it at all.
How dare you?
How dare you do what you're about to do?
I'm the pickiest person in this room. It's good. I think it's just better. It's tangier.
Well, he's putting it away, which says a lot in itself.
Well,
if this was actual ranch dip, he'd be taking it to the couch.
Should we have some pie while we wait for our cookies to cool?
Grant! The most Grant thing you could possibly say. And yes, I absolutely do. So did you try it, or you just brought the whole thing home?
No, let me try it.
Peanut butter baby. Okay, I'm all cleaned up. I got my PJs on, and we're about to try one of these cookies. It's really dark in here right now, but it's time to go to bed. We're gonna watch our show. It's a show, I don't even know if I want to recommend it. It's called Succession. We watched the first season, and the second season just started tonight. The cookies are really pale, and they definitely flattened out a lot. I think maybe I needed more flour, but we'll see. Are these the best, softest cookies ever? I think we're gonna like split one because we did just eat that brownie pie. Pretty soft. I don't know. Here we go. Shrouded in darkness over there.
Good.
Like,
it tastes a little bit like those cookies you like from the grocery store. Remember those, the frosted sugar cookies?
oh. So I call them the Walmart cookies, but they have them at many different grocery stores and everything. They're like the thick white sugar cookies with the thick icing on top. I feel like they're very polarizing. Like, some people hate them, some people love them. I love them. There's like the sprinkles on top. Like, I don't really like store-bought cookies generally. For some reason, those garbage cookies, I love them. But now, let's see. They're good. I wouldn't say they're like outstanding or anything. They are soft.
Yeah, they're very soft.
I feel like it like needs more salt, more something. I don't know. Oh well, I had my craving, I got my fix, I'm happy, and I'm also exhausted. So it's time to watch the show, go to bed. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you, I love you, bye. I'm like holding all my rings, bye.